So hello everyone, my name is Ronnie and this channel is the about the raw vegan diet, or you could call it a raw food diet. Some of you might call it a fruitarian or fruit-based diet. And essentially for people who are eating more fruits and vegetables, I suppose, and talk about stuff related to that and my own 9 or 10 year journey within that. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can. And I also run a fruit festival, fruitfest.co.uk, if you want to find out more about that. Subscribe to the newsletter to stay in touch there. Go and look up the Love Fruit podcast if you like, to see more interviews with other raw vegans. We've got about 55 up so far and more coming. So, this video I want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to their health, when it comes to changing their lifestyle, when it comes to the raw food diet, when it comes to almost anything actually in life, is that, and you have to question yourself and ask yourself, are you looking for short-term success or long-term success with your health, your diet, your lifestyle? Are you doing things that are short-term that don't work long-term? And this is probably the case with other things in life as well. As humans, we all have a tendency to look for quick, easy results. And it completely makes sense. From an evolutionary standpoint, the way that we're programmed is if we have problems in our life, problems in getting in the way of our goals, and it could be something simple like we need to get enough food, and there's a fruit tree here on the left that's 100 feet high and has mangoes at the top of it, and so we can try and figure out how to climb this 100-foot fruit tree, or there's a tree to our left where the mangoes are all falling on the ground. Well, the simple, easy solution is going to be usually the best option, rather than trying to spend hours trying to climb a tree and get the mangoes from the top of the tree. Just go to the one that have already fallen. So it saves us energy, less dangerous, it's quicker, and we have energy for doing other things, such as reproductive activities, which is what we're also being kind of programmed to try and do, right? If you're so tired because you've just been climbing trees all day, then that's not necessarily going to help you with everything else you're trying to do. So it's obvious that we have a bias towards quick, easy solutions. But the truth is, with many things in the complex aspects of our modern world, there is not quick, easy solutions that really effectively work long term. But what happens is we get kind of manipulated by businesses, by maybe the government even, influencers, organizations, political groups, and whatever. We get fed supposed solutions, supposed quick, easy, simple solutions that don't really work. But it's what we instinctively want, it's what we're prepared to do. It might be all we're actually prepared to do, even if we knew of the other answer. Often in the modern world, our problems come down to our lifestyle choices. With health, almost 100% is to do with your lifestyle choices. It's not 100%, but it's very high up there. When it comes to many other things in your life, whether it's your relationships, your friendships, your family, your living situation, your work situation, a lot of the problems that turn up in that also might require more of a complex solution, in that there's multiple steps to it and there's things that we have to change and do to ourselves, right? When it comes to your diet and lifestyle, when it comes to your health, you need to change. That's the only way that you are going to get a better result with your health. is if you make a change. Okay? So that's what we need to do. And if we're going to make a change, we need to actually think about doing things that would work for us long term. And when I talk to coaching clients, I'm always trying to get them to switch their mindset towards something long term that works long term. If you figure out something that you can do for a couple of days and it gets your result for a couple of days, but you're never going to do it for life, there's no point in even doing it for the few days. There's absolutely no point. And there's probably going to be a negative repercussion of doing it, which makes it completely not worthwhile. So an example when it comes to when it comes to health, the ultimate short-term doesn't really work solution for a lot of health issues is the medicinal route, the medical route, and then the alternative medical route, and maybe a supplement route and all that kind of stuff. So you've got joint pains, you go to your doctor because you've got joint pains, they give you some pain relieving medication, which kind of maybe works to get rid of the pain, but it only works for a small period of time. Then you have to do it again, and then it might not work so well over time, and it might cause side effects that cause problems. You go into the alternative world, they might maybe you get someone that comes and cracks you and massages you and does something that works for a few days, but are you going to go back every week and just continue this cycle of this short-term thing, or supplements and things like that? And these things might work short-term, but they're not really changing the underlying problem. Not changing the underlying problem. So, these are quick thinking, quick solutions, easy solutions. We don't want easy solutions. We want complex solutions, actually. And we want to embrace the fact that it's going to be difficult. There's too much of a mindset in the modern world that things should be easy, that there should be an easy answer. It can't be as hard as this. There must be an easier option. Can I get someone to do it for me? Can I outsource this online? And that's not going to be the case, with your health. You can't, as the famous phrase goes, you can't get someone else to do your push-ups for you. You have to do your exercise for you. You might be able to get someone to help motivate you to do it, but you need to do these things yourself. And the same with your diet. You have to be doing it when there's no one else around. You have to be doing it for you. So the issue, the main thing that I see is, for example, weight loss. And a person is trying to get down to a particular weight. Sometimes people don't get very clear about this. The first thing with weight loss is firstly to be clear that you want to lose weight. Let's stop all this language of like, I'm going to be healthy, and if I lose weight, that'd be great, and that'll be a side effect. It's like, that's what you want. Just accept that. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's okay to say, I don't like the weight I'm at. It's okay to be honest about that. Everyone's trying to get rid of all this negative, like no negative connotations. Like being overweight's not good. It's not good. And there's nothing wrong with saying that you're not happy about it. I should say it's not better. There's no benefit to it, really. And I'd just like to state that this isn't me talking about shaming the way someone looks or their appearance or whatever. And if you've ever seen, if I was to show you a list of people that I've been attracted to over the years, it's all sorts of shapes, and it's probably more overweight people than it is a slim, athletic-looking people, to be honest. So I like that look, as a look, I like it. But for the health reasons, I understand that people don't like it because it's not so great for their health. And then if people get too overweight, then it becomes really difficult for people's health and their life, right? There's no benefit to it. So it's important for people to get specific. I see a lot with people getting very cautious around weight loss because there's so much emotion around it. We need to get rid of this fake emotion. This fake, like, it's all fake tears, crocodile tears. Like, oh, this person called me fat, this person called me this and that. It's like, you know, we have to embrace that if that's where we're at, then that's where we're at. I mean, it isn't pleasant to hear home truths like that sometimes, but it might save your life. It might wake you up. Um, so anyway, you accept it where you're at. You figure out where you want to get to. Well, what's your height? What's an ideal body weight for you? Okay, so what is that amount? Is it 120 pounds? Is it 150? Is it 170? What's the number? Where are you at now? How many pounds or kilograms do you have to lose? It's gaining clarity is so impactful, right? And something that I do as a coach as well is just helping people get clarity. I actually don't often help people with weight loss, but sometimes I do, right? Helping people get clarity, real clarity around what they're doing, and then creating reasonable expectations. Okay, well, if you want to lose that amount of weight, that's probably going to take you. It could take a year, could take a year and a half. If it's less, maybe it's 3 months, 6 months. But the goal is that you keep it off for life, right? And a reason that a lot of people haven't lost the weight is they're not thinking about lifetime. They're thinking about, how can I quickly lose this weight? How can I do this as quick as possible? And they don't actually want to change their habits, right? Because that's really hard work. You have to embrace that, otherwise you're just wasting time. But what people end up doing is often fasting. They want to lose weight, and they try and fast. They want to lose weight, they juice fast, juice cleanse. All these cleanses are just about losing weight. Fasting is mostly about losing weight. Kids, just in case you didn't know this, most people that go to fast maybe this is it, maybe that's not entirely, it's not entirely right. Not entirely right. I would say a huge number of people that fast for any reason are doing it to lose weight. They'll tell you they're doing it for emotional reasons, spiritual reasons, health reasons. They're doing it to lose weight, I guarantee you. But there are people that are not overweight, they go to fast, and they've got different reasons. But there's a lot of people, even fairly slim people, that go to fast to lose weight, or they do fast, right? The fact that they're not clear and honest with themselves about that is a problem, is a real problem. So anyhow, juice fast, juice cleanse, detox, these are all code words for losing weight, for wanting to lose weight. And for some reason, everyone wants to change the whole nomenclature of it into something that's more palatable, because losing weight apparently isn't like a bad thing. It's a shameful thing or something. So anyway, people get caught up in short term. Lose weight. Well, the quickest way to lose weight is to not eat, or to eat way less than I need to. Oh, I'm going to go raw, and I just don't really feel like I want to eat today. It's not that I'm fasting. I just don't really feel like I want to eat. I'll just eat. I had 2 bananas and a papaya. That's all I wanted to eat for the day. Well, you're not going to live a papaya, 2 bananas lifestyle. So there's no point in even doing that for any short period of time. What you want to work on from the get-go, is what will you do long term? What will you happily and comfortably do long term? If you're not going to go raw long term, if you're not settled in that idea, there's probably no point in you going raw for a week to try and lose weight, or a month. You should go raw for the whole benefits of that, and you should be decided on doing that. And then you should commit to creating a raw lifestyle. And if you need help with that, then I've got a book. I'll put a link below, and different stuff, festival videos, you can watch all the content. But it's about creating a lifestyle and really mastering that lifestyle, which is hard, takes time. I'm still making improvements. I'm still making mistakes and making changes. Smaller changes, but I'm still improving my lifestyle. I mean, you'll always improve your lifestyle. So I wanted to say that, I guess. But the short-term thinking leads people to a road of failing over and over, because they undereat, they fast, they eat a raw diet that's not sustainable, they maybe create an entire environment and stuff that's not going to be sustainable. Like, it's good to go to retreats, it's great to come to the festival and learn and all that stuff, and it's nice to go to a community where there's raw food people and all that, but you need to create it so that you can do it everywhere. You need to create the mindset and the habits that you can do the lifestyle everywhere. Anywhere, drop you anywhere in the world, and you can happily and joyfully and easily go out and have a raw food diet. And you can drop me anywhere in the world, virtually. I mean, I'm sure there's some places it's very difficult, but the places that most of you are living, it's not difficult. And if you drop me in any city of the US, maybe not Alaska, I don't know. Maybe that's different, but I don't think it is actually. Any place in Europe, any place in Eastern Europe, probably most of Africa, maybe some parts of Africa would be more difficult. Anywhere where there's a market of fruits and vegetables, which is virtually everywhere, I'm going to do a raw vegan diet happily, joyfully, with ease, and I'm going to enjoy the challenge of it. I'm not going to say, oh, this is difficult, I'll eat cooked food. I'm going to enjoy the challenge. I'm going to go to one place and I can't find the fruit I want, I'm going to find another place. And I'm going to ask people, I'm going to start conversations. I might even knock on doors with the neighbours and say, hey, where can I get fruits and vegetables around here? Do you have any? Can I take some? Or is there any you're not going to eat? I'm going to look up the phone book or the Google Maps or something. I'm going to go for a walk and just follow my nose and see if I can find a place. I'm going to go into a restaurant, maybe see if I can make some kind of raw food salad or something out of what they've got on the thing. I'm going to enjoy it, right? I'm going to enjoy the raw lifestyle. So, commit to making long-term habits that last long-term. You cannot do a raw food diet of 500 calories a day for the rest of your life. And some of you might listen to this and say, well, why couldn't you? Why couldn't you? Maybe I can. Maybe there's some people that can do that. You've got to clear your mind out of that nonsense. You need to actually, you're not ready to commit to this if you're thinking things like that. And if you're thinking, I'm going to fast for a few days and all that, you're not ready to commit to this yet. You're not serious about your health. You're not serious about your weight loss. You're not serious about making any of these changes. Maybe you're just looking for attention. Maybe you're just looking for some attention from people around you. Maybe that's what it's about for you. But if you're serious about improving your lifestyle for your health, for very clear, obvious reasons, for your health, for your future, for feeling good every day, for embracing life every day, if that's where you're at, then commit to creating a lifestyle you can actually sustainably do for life. So there's no point in saying, oh, I would only do the raw food diet if I can live on durian and all this every day, special tropical fruits. Well, what's the point? You're not going to be able to do that most of the time. Even if you go and find a place, you're going to fall off the diet as soon as you leave that place. And you're going to get bored with that anyway. So you need to commit to loving the raw food diet wherever you are. And I hate it when I went to Indiana once. I was staying with a friend in Indiana, US, and another raw food guy phones me up, and he happened to be in Indiana. He lived in Indiana at the time, and he said, "What are you eating? Where are you getting your food?" I said, "I just went to Walmart." He starts laughing. He says, "You can't eat at Walmart. You can't get any good food at Walmart." And I'm like, I love Walmart. I can go to this one place and it's got all this fruits and vegetables and avocados and tomatoes and apples and grapes and bananas and all this great stuff. And great orange juice, maybe find some fresh orange juice if I'm lucky. I can go to one place and get all that easily, cheaply, and I can also get like a sleeping bag if I want, and some kind of like mobile phone, and I can get 100 other things if I want. What a great place, you know. If you're traveling across the US, yeah, but other raw food people are like, I'd never buy food from Walmart. Well, you're going to struggle with the raw food lifestyle if that's your approach. You know, you got it's not as important like your political beliefs about a certain supermarket or whatever. So long term, sustainable. That means you're serious about doing this. You're serious about your health. You're seriously committed to, I want to live a life of a healthy, long life for these reasons. Because I want to contribute, I want to have a family, I want to help people, I want to be there for people, I want to get the most out of my fitness, I want to perform at the highest level, I want to make my mark, I want to be at peace, I want to be joyful, I want to avoid all the nonsense of disease and pain and misery that comes with disease, and I want to live in wisdom and peace to the end of my days and pass on good knowledge about health to other people, and I want to live at the end of my life, I want to die of natural causes, healthfully, the day after I've just been playing tennis with some friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't you create that vision of life instead of, I'm trying to be thin this week, I'm trying to be thin this month? You know, long term. Create long term habits. You need to create a new lifestyle. That's complex and difficult. Fortunately, there's people like me here to help. There's the Fruit Festival you can come to. I'll put my book down below. And I also do help people coaching wise if that's something of interest. I'll put my email down below if you want more information. So thank you for watching. And I urge you to think long term, not short term. When it comes to your health, you're going to have to live with yourself for the rest of your life. You're going to have to live in the state of health that you choose at the rest of your life. Why not choose the highest state, the highest level of health for your whole life? Why not? What's holding you back from making that choice? It's all about making a choice to do that. Once you make that choice and commit to it, you'll gradually figure it out. But it'll be a bit of a journey, a bit of a tough journey, but it's worth it. For ease, for the peace, for the joy, for the energy, for the peace of mind of avoiding disease, for being able to help others with that if you like. There's no downside that I can see. So thank you very much for watching. I urge you to head towards long-term success on a raw vegan diet by creating long-term habits that work for you.